Hey, what's up, everyone? Nice Thursday afternoon stream. Nathan, thanks for the sub. 3 months. Appreciate you. Today, so I didn't really, so I didn't stream yesterday like I planned. Just really was not feeling up to being an entertainer today or yesterday, but feeling better today. Um, and to join me, we've got the Snoopy Man himself, Jarvis. You say hi,
Yeah.
Jarvis.
Hey, it was a little bit impromptu. I have to leave around 5:40 probably,
Okay,
but
we might be done by then. So I've already got.
yeah.
I'm just doing real short thing. I'm 2-0 in
Mhm.
this league right now. And I just wanted to finish it.
Yep.
Deck list is pretty standard. We got this main deck Pyrokinesis I've been running for a little while. It's been pretty good. So I think the matches were 2-0 Rug Delver, 2-1 Turbo Muxus.
Mm.
I think part of it, my delayed stream this week, is that I kind of legacied myself out on Sunday because after the stream I played two more leagues. I played 4 leagues in one day, and that just made me like feel bad.
Yeah, I don't like overdoing it unless if I'm feeling having a lot of fun doing something.
Yeah, and it just really sucks the motivation out of you for a couple of days, at least for me. We've got 508 active players. That's pretty high for Legacy. There was a long stretch where we were at like 350.
Yeah, it kind of comes and goes, I think.
I think people's current views of Legacies heavily depends on how much they like playing new cards. Oh,
I guess so.
Kelmaster P. So this is lands, right?
Yeah, he usually just copy pastes Casey's deck. Um,
I think I saw him play Tormund Lackey yesterday. He was on blue green lands, so I guess this is a keep. We got Lackey Namuxus with a Wasteland. I wish this was a
yep,
basic, but
I agree. I wish that was a basic, but I don't think you can. This is like in your top whatever
is
percent.
this
I
like
don't know.
Sphere? Oh my god.
Hmm. Well, that's less than ideal.
Yeah. Ugh.
I think I would just go Wasteco.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
you have two options. You either play Badlands Go or Wasteco. Wasteco is better versus an opposing Wasteland.
Right. Right.
So,
Um. There's it's too crazy to Wasteland the tomb, right?
oh yeah, I do not believe you're ever allowed to do that here. I mean, obviously, our opponent might be some like weird mud deck, and you'll regret that. But I think your mana source is way more valuable than their mana
Yeah.
source is right now.
All right. Second Lackey. Not
I
bad.
don't think that's well. I don't. I mean,
It might
it's
be okay.
fine. I was about to say I think our opponent just kept a hand with no green, which is a common trap hand
Hmm.
for that deck. Well, they can certainly kill all of your lands if they want to. That's definitely correct for them. Um,
They should Wasteland, or they should Wasteland the Wasteland, right?
no. I think if I were them, I would go after the red source too, because the way the game played out, it's actually very unlikely you have another land
Right.
because you
Yeah.
almost
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
play Badlands out versus that deck if you can help it, right?
Right.
So the narrative of the game tells you that. Um,
Wow. Wow. Thanks, Dick.
I mean, it's still a really fast clock, which is a good part,
Yeah.
right?
I think we just play the second Lackey.
Agreed. I mean, you have no other choices, right? Is either play Lackey or waste them.
Yeah. I mean, wasting their tomb wouldn't be terrible, except I guess like Tabernacle would be the super punish. Okay.
That's absolutely. I think they're going to be dead before anything real happens.
Yeah. I think
And
they are dead to Sling Gang here off Matron for.
oh, yeah, that's probably right. 7, 8, 9,
Oh yeah.
10. Oh, they're. It's actually like 9,000 points
Yeah, it's like
total.
not even close.
Easy turn 4 kill.
Yeah, through a turn
It
one
doesn't
skill.
matter that Mux is bricked because the next turn Mux is attacked for 7.
Yeah.
Look, look. It yeah, our opponent scooped. They didn't want to waste time making you click like 5 times,
Yeah, Muxus is
10 times
retired.
technically.
All right, so I actually think I saw their list. So they're playing Karn.
Right?
Yeah. I just remember I saw their list. They posted it in the Lands Discord. They're playing Karn and Uro. It's
This
like,
is a very modern-esque deck. You've described a very modern-esque
yeah,
deck, actually.
yeah. I don't think they're playing Depths, so I think I would just like want the one Caracas for Uro, and I don't think I want two.
I think that's reasonable.
So I like these 6. Obviously, Pyrokinesis can come out. Chain Roller doesn't do anything. Jump Pump doesn't really do anything. Pretty happy shaving a Ringleader against lands. I normally cut Experts to some degree, but with it's a pretty good way to kill Karn.
I'm trying to find this list, but if you want to, I think I'm down cutting those 5 rightmost cards, including 1 expert for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just trying to find the list to get more information.
Here.
Was it just in general?
I think it was, yeah.
And the username was Killmaster P.
I thought the name might have been different. I don't know if that was their Twitch name.
All right, I'm too lazy to find it. This is going to take too long.
Yeah.
I think this is what we've done is fine.
So we need to cut one more card.
You need to cut one more.
Could just be the 3rd Ringleader.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Like against like an extra prison lands build. You either aren't going to get Ringleader into play a lot of the time, or the cards you draw won't matter. Yeah, seems okay.
It's close for me, but I think you probably are supposed to keep.
Like Violent Apport is hard to mulligan, and we have a Lackey as well. We have a basic land. It's not exciting, but
How do you feel about that forest?
that's a good forest.
Really? How do you feel about that matched with the Grand Prix promo Snow Forest?
Well, that's just wrong. Yeah, let's go with file here. Wish I had a relic. Ooh, they hit 3 lands. All right. Soko? Okay. Okay. Relic, please. Prospector. Alright, I guess we're just porting green sources. So another hand is Loam. They have Crop Rot. Is this just turn 2 Uro? Or turn 3 Uro through port?
Looks like it.
It's kind of fucked.
Well, they need another colored source, but I think they have it.
I'm not sure if they do. Oh, they're the forest, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's probably bad for you. I'm not gonna lie.
Pretty bad, yeah.
You're gonna need a lot to go right to beat that. But it's hypothetically possible.
Yeah, if they don't have They don't really have removal in their deck, so this lackey might sneak in there. I think I Violent Script Prospector in my upkeep here.
So the downside to that would be if you draw like Power Driver, it's worse. But you can just cast the Power Driver, so I guess it's not that much worse.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
So I want to get the Skirk into play for sure. And probably not filing an expert this turn. Hey, there's Pile Driver. Okay. So our least valuable land here is probably the Cavern.
I agree with that.
Do not name Giant.
I do enjoy that it tracks your opponent's creatures.
Yeah.
For God knows what reason.
All right, we have a protection from blue creature.
Yeah, I think you sort of got away with Murderer in game one because, like,
Yeah.
it looked like their hand was actually a mulligan versus most decks.
Yeah, I guess they just kept because, like, oh, turn 1 Sphere.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, right?
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty anti putting Sphere in your main deck. It's just like good only sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Draw.
They missed it. So really small interaction that they could have done was put a stop and end of combat, maze their guy.
Yeah.
What this does is it lets them play around Port or Wasteland on Mazevith.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, obviously they don't see the Port or Wasteland. That's why it's not on their mind. But now I think if you draw something good, you know, like super punish them.
Yeah, if we draw Matron, it's kind of insane.
Muxus? It's sad. Okay.
Okay, so do I push damage?
Well, keep in mind for every damage you push with the Power Driver, you take 6 on the backswing and
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a good race for you to engage in, if my gut says.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd push 1 damage.
Yeah. We just hold the port for a more relevant
I
time.
definitely agree with that. If you don't hold the port, they can just port it before you get to use it when you want to, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you've been keeping track of the hand, their hand is probably just 5 lands. I'm not like 100% sure on this.
Yeah, I think you're.
In these scenarios, I very much don't dredge. Like, imagine they had drawn that exploration.
Yeah.
No, like, so there comes a point, especially when you're playing lands. If your hand's just all lands, dredging loam doesn't do that much. It just like is a looter, essentially, right?
Right.
That's not really that powerful.
There's a Field of the Dead.
Yeah, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 types. So they could loam field and make a 2/2, and that might be the beginning of the end, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Because like your deck operates in such a way that a 2/2 is a real card. Oh, they did it this time.
Yeah.
They probably just forgot to stop last time. I know this person. He's an excellent player, generally speaking. So, and like there, obviously he did the thing correctly, like 100% correctly, as you saw.
I think we leave this file on 3. We've only got 3 4-drops.
Yeah. It's not really the right time for this card, but
I think they have another loam.
They also have a wasteland in their hand.
Mm-hmm.
So if you play and crack, it's like not that insane.
Yeah.
The other part of this is what I always just write it down. I guess it's kind of easier to be lazier online, but you should write it down when they're dredging and what they've returned every time, because it's not. It would be nice if it recorded for you, but you have to do the work.
Yeah. I think we're definitely playing the relic. I think the question is, do we play the port? I think we don't. Kind of close though.
I think that's fine.
You want to play the port?
No, I don't want to play the
Okay.
port because the reason being, they have waste. So if you just play it, it just gets wasted, and you never get to sneak past the maze.
Yeah.
I think your best chance of victory is sneaking in a big pile driver hit.
Yep.
I think soon that's going to become an unrealistic out, but we'll see exactly what happens. Can't believe this is going to be another year of standard as well. Still,
Yeah, this is a little messed up. Getting the row into play super early is pretty good. Oh, they have 2 fields.
I personally do not believe you can win anymore, but you can do whatever you want.
And they drew an exploration. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Nevertheless, we will try.
You could still draw exactly Muxus and try to sneak something cheesy out, but oh, the port doesn't even let you do that though. So
We could do it with Prospector, right?
won't you have only four, five
5. Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
true.
yeah,
Alright, I'm
so
gonna pop the relic here.
yeah, I think that's wise.
Need like multiple things. Ashmaster.
That's okay, not great.
Yeah.
Uh, wonder if you should go to four now because of that.
Probably because I can always bring the other one up to 3
Yeah,
next
I
turn.
think so. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Alright, let's hold my port.
Mhm.
Is it worth Legion Loyalist sideboard in this meta? No. People are playing Plague Engineer a lot.
Yeah, I doubt it. The problem is Legion Loyalist doesn't actually solve the root problem of these zombies. The root problem is that they've just got to do whatever they want with their loans and exploration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they get to make like 6 zombies this turn or something with double field.
Yeah, I understand the attraction of Legion Loyalist because it does let you sneak past all of them. But the problem is the Uro is actually beating us, not the fields, I think.
Yeah. Well, we can eat a couple of zombies.
We can eat one zombie.
No,
I guess two.
we can eat
I
3.
mean, we could.
Violent Crater Maker and Trash Master block with.
Oh, sure, sure. Yeah, yeah, no, that's probably good then.
I guess then we would take the hit from the Uros, and we don't want to do that, so. I guess we'll eat 2 zombies then.
Yeah, I mean, despite all of this, our opponent still has 7 cards, Infinity Land Drops, and a Loam in their hand, most likely.
Oh yeah.
So
Not.
it's certainly an upward battle.
Yeah. We would need something pretty crazy. I mean, it would basically have to involve Muxus at this point. And it'd have to be like a ridiculous amount. It'd have to be like Sling Gang Pashlik and then a bunch of burn. Or like a whole bunch of tokens. Well, they milled like
Yeah,
all of their cards.
it's actually possible you can't even generate enough of that off of one Muxus trigger. I think maybe if you chained Muxuses, it would be possible.
So we'd need like 15
Mm-hmm.
goblins-ish. That's probably doable.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely not killing them through the combat step anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that is just impossible. But the fact is that your deck does operate in such a way. Interesting. I guess they just want more insurance versus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this does make it harder to chain Muxuses to kill them because for every
Yeah.
one of these, 3 more life is like a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
you'll get 2 more zombies. And frankly, like, I think what they're supposed to do is just like suicide all of their zombies to sneak in as much damage as possible every turn now.
Yeah. Jeez. All right, so we are dead next turn. They had like 6 land drops this turn or something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this goes to 3. And then I guess we'll leave this at 4.
Yeah, I agree. Okay,
All right.
I guess that's the start.
There's Matron. So we are allowed to put Muxus on the stack.
Yeah, the question is it good enough?
Unlikely, but you know. So we'll sack Matron, sack Ringleader, sack. Alright, Lackey's literally never connecting. And then Creator Maker and Pile Driver, I guess.
Yeah, I think it doesn't actually matter what you sack.
It
As long
probably
as you
it
don't
probably doesn't,
sack.
yeah.
The thing you're not allowed to sack is Skirk Prospector, actually. That's
Mm-hmm.
the only one you're not allowed to sack.
Alright, we bricked.
Turn 7 Muxus was not good enough.
It was not. Oh, we bought him the second Muxus.
Oh, okay. I mean, that wouldn't really matter because you're hoping to matron into it
Yeah,
anyways, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. Okay. Don't think that changes anything. I guess like Caracas kind of would have been nice. It would have been annoying for them to have to like escape Uro multiple times rather than just attacking a bunch.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Do you want to cut a mana source or just have 25 lands in your deck?
I don't think I want to cut any mana sources.
Okay. Given what I've seen occur, I don't think I want the second expert in the
Yeah,
deck personally, but you can do what you want. And
I
it's
can dig that.
also possible that second ringleader is better than third expert, I think,
Mm,
as well.
that's possible. I think, yeah, that's reasonable. This hand's snap keep.
Yep. I mean, the real question, I think, in asking that question is, do you think the games will be as grindy as that one was?
I don't. I think when I'm on the play, it's all about just like they seem pretty soft to turn on Lackey. Okay.
They're going for the cheese win.
Uh,
Super soft to Tabernacle, but we can't do anything about it.
well, they would need to wasteland again, right?
Yeah, well, not really. Like
Oh, we
they
wasteland a
just don't want
tabernacle.
to. Well, you're gonna have two creatures in play, right? I mean, like I'm saying Tabernacle just as like a temporary wrath on
Oh,
this
sure,
turn.
sure, sure. I'm wondering if we put in the second lackey or if we put in the sling gang. Probably the sling gang. Just way more damage.
I was thinking about it. I think I would personally put in the lackey, but
So the difference is next turn we were attacking for 4 instead of 2, but if we get to put in sling gang and Pashlik at the same time,
mhm.
then that's like 2,
the,
4, 6, 8, 10. That's
so
11 points.
the other thing you could do is put in a war chief, assuming you draw a red source.
Uh, I don't like that as much, I think. Um, this is close. I think since we can just draw a red source and get the second lackey and play that way, I think I want to drop the sling gang because I think it's a bit of a
Okay.
faster clock.
I mean, it's really fast, and it sort of alleviates the Tabernacle if they decide to go for it, only to some degree. Um,
So play the
So
vial or not?
I think that is a serious question, actually.
Yeah.
And I mean, the reason being, if they just pass with Tabernacle and play, you really, really, really do want to waste it because it means they're dead next turn, right?
Right, right, right.
And I do not believe the game will ever be decided by you activating Vile. So
Yeah.
my instinct is to not play it as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
If you start clicking it, I was going to say something, but since you brought it up, I was happy to just discuss why it looks weird to like an bystander why you would do this. All right. Now the real issue is
They've
if
got
there's a
rotation.
rotation. Yeah, he's too smart for this.
All right.
We played around it to some degree, but um,
Well, single basic land would have been nice. Okay. Sucks. And they
it's not looking great.
so if we played the, I mean, if we played the vial, like they wouldn't have had to. I don't know. Kind of would have been the same. I don't know. Maybe since they had the wasteland with the loam, we're supposed to play the vial there. Because it does legitimately really suck that we don't have this vial in play.
Well, so we didn't know about the wasteland, right?
Yeah, we did. Because they wastelanded
From
us on turn
what?
one. They went turn one wasteland.
Uh, then that was yeah, probably.
Uh, Slacky pushes damage a little bit faster. There's an Uro in their yard.
They can't escape Uro without a second Mox.
True.
So I think I would probably play Lackey and force them to have the maze.
All right.
Oh, XJ is sad that I didn't notice him. All right, now I've noticed
And
you.
you dredge into maze. Okay.
Yeah, it's not great. To be fair, it does eat their land drop to do that, so they're still
Yeah.
not close to doing that for the. So you want to draw? I don't know what you want to draw.
A land, just so I could play the
Yeah,
vial. Turn 6 and 3 lands is not great.
I think that maze basically locked it up for them.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Did they dredge loam that turn?
Yeah.
Hmm, weird.
Oh, thanks, deck. So I mean, if we played the vial, I think we probably get there because we.
I
Um.
don't think so. I think the maze still beats you, right?
Mm,
So the problem with Vile is it doesn't actually do anything unless if you draw more lands as well, because otherwise you can only have one creature out at a time with the one land you have, right?
no, because you can like vial something in and then vial in the war chief and then attack with 2 creatures and then repeat on the following turn.
Mm, maybe you go back and watch that one and work out what would have happened.
Yeah. So going for going for Sling Gang I think was worked out. Loam. Then this is the turn.
Okay, I guess if you know they have the wasteland, yeah, you definitely should play the vial.
Yeah.
That was my bad. I just forgot. Like,
The only difference
because
would be against natural tabernacle, right? Because they can't both
well,
they
sure,
can't both
but
wasteland and play tabernacle. But since we
yeah,
know
but
if we're playing a confrontation tabernacle, then we should play the vial.
I mean, they're 4 times as likely to have a crop rotation as the
Exactly. Yeah.
natural tab. So I think hedging versus rotation is more correct. But the thing is, they have wasteland anyways. So
Hmm.
you, I think that was like obviously an error.
Yeah. So we had the vial in play here.
No, I leave you to do that, XJ.
The vial would be on 2. Go the land. You play the lackey. They play maze. Vial goes to 3. Pay for lackey. Vial and war chief attack for the maze lackey, presumably take 2.
Yeah, so they'd be at 4. Yeah, I don't think it actually works out.
And then we lose the lackey. Pay for war chief. Uh, no, it actually. Oh no, they could play Uro next turn,
No, they
right?
would just escape arrow next turn, right? Yeah,
Yeah. So
I think you lose.
we'd be
Yeah,
one turn short because then we could matron for the second slang gang and kill them.
XJ, what Oko? There were 0 Okos involved in this game.
Uro's more bullshit than Oko. That's just a fact.
Look, let's not mince. Let's not confuse the matter here. I just want to mess with XJ Cloud. Game 2 was sort of close though.
Yeah, weirdly. I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't think we were gonna lose game 3 at all, honestly, looking at our hand, but they
their
had
hand was really good actually. To be
yeah
fair.
the lone wasteland with the
Hmm.
mocks and then the crop rotation as well, and then the dredge, the first dredge hitting Uro, and then the second dredge hitting Maze. Kind of annoying that that version of lands is quite cold to turn one lackey, but the fact that we had both, like we just didn't have the basic. It's crazy how much the first basic matters.
Yeah, yeah. But you have what, 3 mountains and 6 fetches?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not that high for
Yeah,
turn 1 basic plus lackey.
yeah,
Then, like, also given the fact that you're not going to mulligan hands that have non-basic turn 1 lackey in
sure,
this
yeah,
matchup on the play. So
yeah. I would love I go. I do miss the fourth basic sometimes.
and there are costs to not playing a lot of basics.
Yeah. I just found myself getting expert stranded in my hand a little too often. Um, so I added the third Badlands, but maybe I just want the fourth basic. Rodrigo Xavier MTG, thanks for the follow. Simp the imp.
Simp the Imp, that's a nice username. That's such a 2020 username.
It is a very 2020 username.
It's not as good as XJ Cloud, which is like a classic 1999 AIM username.
Ooh, got him.
Did I get him? I thought I was just telling the truth. I mean,
I mean,
oh, sorry. It would have to be like XJ Cloud 1337. Right?
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot that.
All right, we're on the play. Classic Zero Lander. All right. We also mulled the 6. Uh, don't love this hand, but it's on the we're on the play, so it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is like one of these borderline, like, you're
Yeah,
probably like 52%
yeah,
supposed to keep 48% mull, but like,
yeah. What do you want to put back here?
Jump Home Incinerator, I think.
Yeah, I could see that, yeah.
Now, if I knew my opponent was on Goblins, I would instantly put that Goblin Greater Maker
Yeah.
instead. It would not even be particularly close. But I think in the dark, you're supposed to put back the Incinerator.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I have in mind to put away the War Chief, but just because Jump Home kind of pulls you out of the mulligan, right?
Only if they're a creature deck, though.
True.
Otherwise, it's just like a bad 2/1 for 3.
Mm-hmm. Catacombs. That's kind of a scary fetch for goblins.
Is it? I mean, it's only scary if they're exactly depths, right?
Yeah, it can be depths, but it could also be like tests.
I mean, in any case, your play doesn't really change, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it can be elves, but then you're thrilled because like that's like a lot better for you,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now it looks like they're fetching a Dryad Arbor here, although like it's kind of maniacal into. Uh, this is probably worse for you.
Cling to Dust. Oh, it's Strifopile.
Okay, I assume this matchup is fine for you, but it's certainly losable.
Yeah. Fine but losable sounds about right. Ooh, that was a good draw. Oh man, I wish I fetched Black Source.
I was thinking about that, but I didn't want to say anything because also like Catacombs blind means it's not necessarily safe.
Yeah. Hmm. Man, I would love to go Expert plus Wasteland you. Uh, hmm.
I think given what has occurred, I would probably be inclined to waste and just give up a turn, which sort of sucks, but
Hmm. What do you think of just fetch and get Badlands and then play War Chief and pass? Because a lot of their removal is Assassin's Trophy, and if they ramp me up to 4 mana, then I can go Ringleader plus Waste.
doesn't Strife have like 3 punishing fire as well?
Yeah, that's true. Um,
I mean, like we don't 100% know his strike profile yet.
I don't know what
It
else it
could
would
be
be.
like
What other deck plays
fair.
Baleful Strix
Well,
and Cling to
so
Dust?
my counterpoint is that it might just be straight bug.
Mm,
Um, in which case the War Chief plan does look more appealing.
that's
So
true.
that's what I'm conditioning on. And the real reason I say I don't think it's Strifefile is because all of Strife's recent finishes have been Yorion.
That's true. That's true. Um,
So just from like a Bayesian perspective, I think it's a little bit less likely to be straight Strifefile, unless if it's like an old list.
okay. All right. I think we'll go with the War Chief line then, because it does set us up really well on the following
Yeah, I
turn.
agree with that. That's why
It's like a really high upside play.
like just getting to go waste into Ringleader next turn is really powerful.
Mm-hmm. Exactly one person on Earth is
Yeah,
casting Cling to Dust.
I agree it's like a Strifefile-esque deck. The real question is how many colors are they actually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Edgar and I played Kling in one showcase in the main deck, and it was really good because we expected Infinity Snow Mirrors. That
Mm.
card just like insane, the Snow
Yeah, it
Mirror.
does seem very good.
That card just looks so innocuous, and it's a lot better than it looks, I think.
I like Cling to Dust.
Yeah.
Here's Oko. Okay.
All right. Now XJ is let out of the prison. You can complain now, XJ.
Except this
We're letting
Oko,
you out.
this Oko doesn't really do anything.
I agree. Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
All right, you got it. All right, time to lead with expert. I think.
Yeah.
I think no. Hold on. Play your land first. Oh
What?
my god! If you get
What?
double dazed,
They're not gonna double daze me.
dude. But it's free to play around,
Oh,
right?
oh, god damn it! They didn't fix this bug. It still has haste.
Oh, just don't attack with it.
Yeah, yeah. If I waste, I can't play my ringleader, but I think that's fine. Just kill Yoko and kill the black source.
Honestly, I would not waste them here. I think.
Really?
Yeah, it's just so disastrous if you don't draw land, right?
Yeah.
Actually, now I can complain as it dies on board.
Yeah. I
I,
mean,
I, I really think you're not supposed to. Um,
it's just that we have
it's very
6 power on board.
responsible not to do
It
that.
is responsible. It is the responsible play. SMH Jarvis, they wouldn't have been able to play their Baleful Strix. I wonder if War Chief is still going to give me the discount, and there's nothing I can really do about that. Because, like,
Look, we already gave our opponent a leg up by pretending that Oko. Oh, look at that second C. Hmm.
they probably drew it off the
Uh,
Baleful Strix.
Hold on. Oh my god, I was about to suggest. Did you want to do the thing, which
Oh,
was
like,
EOT?
oh,
No,
EOT.
no, EOT cracked the crater maker. But
Uh,
whatever.
I don't want to crack Crater Maker if I can help it because of Plague.
Okay.
Um, should we waste draw step here?
What are you playing around by wasting draw step?
Uh, I guess it's like if they have a removal spell, it forces them to use it, and that could inform our attacks.
Hmm.
They can't.
I don't think I would,
They
but
can't drown in the lock.
yeah,
All right, so I think we just cast the Ringleader.
like so. Actually, if you waste them, they can drown in the lock to kill munitions expert
That's
as a
true.
fail case.
That's
So
true.
I think you're not supposed to waste, and you're supposed to just play your waste, leave a waste up, and play ringleader.
Yeah. Yeah, it untaps the mana for me. Uh,
Oh, really? So it's just 100% bugged?
I guess so.
Oh, fortunately, we're gonna. I mean, if we're playing for real, you should just pretend it doesn't work, right?
Yeah.
But
I feel so awkward now.
it is very awkward because, like,
we could go like lackey crater maker your bird and then attack for a million.
it's up to you to decide how you want to actually play it.
Uh, I don't want to exploit this. Like
This is a known bug, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, here's what I suggest: just fucking trade off your war chief for their strict, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay. All right.
I'm sort of joking, but I'm sort of not joking, right?
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna swing with everything then.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully, they just block the war chief.
God damn it.
God damn it! All right, just play your wacky out, I guess.
I'm worried about plague now.
If you were worried about plague, wouldn't they block the other one? They would just block the. Oh no, no,
They,
of
they wanted
course
to kill the
not.
crater maker.
No,
Yeah.
no, of course not.
2, 3, 4, 5. If I draw land, I can cast Muxus, so I think I should not wasteland. Like I don't know if there's a really a significant difference between them having 4 mana and 5.
Viverus, did they choose to play a bugged card, or did we? It's like 50-50
Well, it's like
here,
all
right?
the lords, like the slivers, are all like that too.
Yeah.
Hey, lackey. Okay, I'm happy with that.
So it looks like they're straight soul tied to me,
Yeah,
personally. Like the second drop and the second C sort of give it all away.
yeah. Just cast 5 mana Muxus. Turn.
It's very annoying
This is
that
this is very uncomfortable. It's like such a conflict of interest within ourselves. All right, I guess we'll see if they have another color.
Everything I've seen so far really indicates to me that I don't believe there's another color.
Yeah, I think I agree. Sure.
All right, we're never wasting them again.
Mm-hmm. Worst draw. All right. God, I could cast Muxus here. I'm allowed to cast Muxus here.
So the real question is that even good? I mean, I guess they didn't have force the last few turns, and they probably would have forced the ringleader.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you. I don't know. I'm really conflicted whether or not we're supposed to cast it, given how we've played this game.
Yeah. I,
All right. I've got it for you.
yeah.
Because people are watching you play, they want to see Muxus as much as possible, so you should just cast it.
Uh,
All right, you do you want. There's actually strategic reasons not to cast the Muxus, for what it's worth.
I'm just gonna cast Ringleader.
All right. I tried chat.
Ooh, Gem Pump's kind of cool.
Yeah, it gives them a card, but
We only have 3 goblins, so if they do have removal,
yeah.
sucks. We could just play the War Marshal in the Vial and attack. Maybe we'll finally get this War Chief off the table. Like, I don't want to get blown out by them, like, killing Ringleader and then,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's the result. Oh, we don't want to cast Gem Palm anyways. We want to cycle it next turn, Arcavian.
uh, so, yeah, cycle. I guess I will not attack with my War Marshals as honor.
Wait,
I don't know. This is weird
never
because
mind.
I'm using the discount, but I can't not use the discount. Like it just like doesn't really let you.
Yeah. I think you were actually not supposed to attack with your 2/2s or 1/1 personally, but
Oh sure.
because like that doesn't really do anything except throw away a 2/2 to force 3/6 damage, which is not nothing, but
Oh okay.
oh, their deck is really weird.
Wow. This is a very
This is a very 2014 deck, I
yeah.
think, is the best way of putting it.
I was gonna say 2018, but
No,
god
this was not a deck in 2018.
goddamn, kill my War Chief.
They have a lot of cards, and this is the sort of deck that Snap has like 3+ Plague Engineer for this board.
Yeah.
There's no chance. If I were playing a black deck, I would play 3 Plague Engineers minus Elves. Elves is not a black deck. It's a green deck that happens to have black in it.
All right. Well.
All right, they only have 2 cards. We're definitely not paying Echo. Dude, shouldn't you just not pay Echo and draw for a turn and see what happens?
Oh, I could cycle in my upkeep here.
That doesn't do anything because they just kill a munitions expert. Oh no.
They don't. They have green up.
Well, shouldn't we just take a draw step anyways?
Well, it'll inform us of whether or not we're gonna pay Echo. Right.
I think you're just so likely to draw mana source, and you don't lose that much.
Okay. That's fair.
I somehow doubt the game's going to be made or broken by an extra 1/1.
Oh.
Oh, see, that's a lot better. Yeah, this is awkward. It's the bug all over again, right?
It's just
But hold on. You attack with all. Actually, they have to block your war chief, right?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you should just tap everything and leave the. Damn it! All right, you do what you want, but I think you should cast Swing Gang.
uh, yeah. It's just like normally I'd want to cycle first to see if I can hit the land to like cast the sling gang like quote unquote correctly, but that could draw them into a force.
Yeah, I would not do that here.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah, it sucks because like we're weirdly constrained by this war chief being in play. If it weren't in play, we would be allowed to do everything like correctly, right?
mm-hmm.
Whereas it's really hard work to pretend things are tapped when they aren't.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is like a weird dilemma.
Did a force.
Okay.
Guess I'll jump on the Leovold. Alright, now they're dead. This is like the most.
Are they dead?
Yeah, they're literally dead.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So we off and on used the ability or not. I don't know. I kind of think we should just use all of the abilities as they're bugged now because it's just so inconvenient otherwise.
Yeah. I do not feel good about this.
Well, flip side is our opponent can file for a refund
That's true.
100%
That's true.
because Fiery Confluence is bugged right now. Won't
Yeah,
show
it doesn't
modes
show
when
you how many
stacking.
of each mode you chose.
Oh, that reminds me of another.
Why does Lackey have haste?
Oko is bugged. That's the answer. I'm surprised your opponent asked it now instead of all the other times where you
Like we
didn't
could have
attack.
attacked. Yeah. Oh god.
All right, yeah, I think it's just too inconvenient.
Uh,
Yeah, they just realized. They just assumed. I don't know. I don't know what they assumed.
that all just felt gross.
No, the Oko MTG, the Oko War Chief bug has been there for a while, I believe,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think so. Um, so they may or may not have Uro in their deck, which makes Relic reasonable. Um, I don't hate bolts just for plague engineers and Leovold
That's
elks.
not unreasonable.
I might just do these four.
Okay.
Um, and then cuts, I guess. So like a bug control deck, I think Prospector is pretty not necessary because they're not pressuring our mana, and we don't want to like spew value really.
Right.
And then shave a lackey on the draw, and then last cut could be like,
Could be hint you're at 61.
oh yeah, okay.
But you could just cut a card from your deck for the next week. Dude, you walked into that one. I don't know what to tell you. I
Yeah,
wasn't going to say
okay,
anything.
that's fair. I did walk into that one. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot. I was like, wait, what was the fourth cut? It's the kinesis. Um, their deck seems not great against mana denial.
I agree. Well, we also saw them fetch dual land with every
Yep.
fetch,
Mm-hmm.
but that might not actually happen. But the way their deck is constructed has a lot of fierce mana requirements.
Yeah.
Like we didn't see a snow basic, so there's a possibility they don't have asteroid, which means they will have to play in the wasteland more often.
Yeah. So I think this is an acceptable keep, right?
Yeah, that's fine. I really hope you draw Aether Vial.
Yeah, yeah. Vile would make
That would
yeah.
be like literally the best draw, I think.
This would be like thought seizing us on turn one here. Yeah, sure.
See, people love to do this, and I think the net effect is it actually makes goblins better, weirdly enough. I should probably explain what I mean by that. What Thoughtseize does is it makes the game go longer.
Mm-hmm.
And if you imagine our deck that's full of like ringleaders and stuff and mana denial and whatever, and like an unbeatable end game. I think it actually favors Goblins to cast Thoughtseize in one of these games, but we don't want to put Thoughtseize in our deck because it dilutes our tribal synergies, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so I think
So I
Yeah,
think
Thoughtseize is really good out of really proactive decks against
I agree.
goblins, but from control decks, it's just like pretty
So
OP.
the one flip side to that is if they're just trying to clear a way for Plague Engineer, it's a lot scarier for them to
Sure.
Thoughtseize you, right?
Yep.
Then it's like actively like a great tool. So that might also be what's going on, you know?
But then they wouldn't have taken War Marshal.
Yeah, that was baffling.
All right. I'm gonna fetch Badlands here.
I agree. I wouldn't play around like B2B. Like, given how many dual lands you saw last game,
Yeah,
I
we saw
don't think I
5
would play them.
duels all in a row.
That's a lot for like the 3 to 4 color control decks nowadays.
Yeah, that's
That's
like a
just so
very
many.
like much older style of mana base
Yeah, I
building.
told you, 2014.
Yeah.
I've played a lot of Legacy from like that era to now and whatnot. All right. Wasteland looks great. Port looks great. We
Yeah.
just need to buy time for this Aether Vial.
Mm-hmm. Matron's great. Can't abrupt decay me now. Strix over Quaddle is really nice for goblins for a couple reasons. One, it's easier to chain whirler a bunch of Strix, and it's easier, and you can trash master them as well. Though we didn't port in the trash master, maybe we should have.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. You're probably supposed to take one thing.
Yeah.
Chaos Elves? Well, if you want to play that version, probably. I just believe playing Four Shepherd is probably correct. Period.
How's Chaos Elves not just worse goblins?
Greenstone Zenith is really, really powerful.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't know. Just
Glimpse of Nature is also kind of a messed up magic card.
that's true. But it's just like
Like,
I don't know. Chaos Elves never made sense to me. Like
I think it makes
natural order gives
sense.
you so many
Yeah,
busted
I,
things.
I understand what you're saying. So there's a bunch of issues here. The primary issue is if they decay with your port on the stack, then it's not even that great to port them.
Yep. I kind of want to get something down here, so it's a question of War Chief Pashlik or Matron. I'm leaning
Like, let's
towards.
say Matron because it's the best one versus removal.
That's true.
It's the worst one versus Plague Engineer.
And it's the worst one versus a counterspell.
I'll let you decide while I answer this discussion real quick. All right, Nathan, what do you mean by Chaos Elves? Because I think maybe we're thinking of different decks. When you say Chaos Elves, I think of no natural order because the natural order, the no natural order is the chaos part of that deck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we could play the Pashlik, and if they kill it, then we get Strix dead
Yeah,
for
it's not
free.
unreasonable actually. That's actually reasonable.
Yeah. And if we have to Matron for Creator Maker to kill Plague, it's not the end of the world. I'll be sad if this
Yep.
gets drawn in the locked. Nope.
People love that card, and I think it's really not very good actually.
Really?
I played it
I
with
like
it.
Drown. It's just really bad.
No,
I think it's
no, I think
pretty bad against non-blue decks.
um, oh, elves without reclaimer,
Oh,
and you
that's
should.
okay.
Yeah, you got to use the right terms. That's why I was confused.
Yeah, Chaos
Okay,
Elves is natural orderless.
yeah, Chaos Elves means you remove natural order from your deck. Hence, no natural order equals chaos. Julian came up with that name, I think.
Yeah.
Worked out
Value.
well. Although the matron would have worked out just as well versus that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't know that. They could still have engineer, obviously.
Yeah, we're a little bit softer to a Plague now.
Not really. I mean, like, you vow in matron, it dies. So you get career maker. So you 2-for-1 yourself to kill engineer. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
That was like pretty likely to happen, I think, actually.
Yeah. Insanity MTG, thanks for the follow. Yeah, so War Chief would have been worse. Matron would have been better, but I don't even know what we would be matroning for necessarily.
That's fair. By not doing this, you gain the option to see
Mm-hmm,
what's going
mm-hmm,
to
mm-hmm.
happen.
I feel like we just draw mana sources for the rest of the game and probably happy.
Mhm.
No shuffle. All right. All right. It's Jam War Chief here.
I agree. Again, we don't even know what we want to tutor for, really.
Yep.
Like, technically, it would be nice to tutor for a 4-drop, but you don't. I mean, your hand has so many 4-drops that, like, tutoring for that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
And tutoring for a smaller card is not great either, I think.
All right.
Yeah. So they get one use out of it, and then we rev it.
Yep.
That's acceptable. Are they going to? Are
Please
they
don't.
going to?
Please don't.
What?
Don't.
Please don't do it. Come on. Although, just don't do it.
Okay.
Don't
Thank
do
God.
it. I think it's actually not even strategically correct to make your 2/2 into a 3/3 here, frankly.
Right. Uh,
But I also just didn't want to deal with that shit again.
yeah.
Come on.
That was just not fun. Okay. Oh, trophy.
Oh, that's so much better for
Yeah. Turn
us.
off auto yields.
No, EOT
Yep.
lost it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, good. Wow. Yeah, I know a lot of people who hate Trophy for this reason. Reed is the most notable person. He fucking loads Path to Exile and Assassin's Trophy.
Mm.
I think they aren't free. Like you can see
Yeah.
right here. Wait,
Uh.
why did we fetch?
Because we're gonna. I was thinking matron plus port was gonna happen.
Oh, yeah, that's reasonable. So you want to get Muxus then?
Uh.
Look, you know what they say, go big or go home.
Yeah, we could get Muxus. We could also just get Ringleader.
You should pull your chat clearly.
I mean, presumably we'll draw a land eventually.
I mean, all joking aside, I think it's probably not relevant which one you get because both are like kind of backbreaking here.
Yeah, they've got one card. All right, we'll get Muxus for fun, and then we'll top that cavern. It'll be great. I guess I'll port Bayou.
Yeah, definitely Bayou. Cuts off like some weird out you're not thinking of, like Curse of Death's Hold.
Oh God.
I love Curse of Death's Hold.
There's Plague Engineer. One card, land, and we did top deck cavern. What a god.
So no Hydroblast for you, opponent.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, cool. So it still dies, and you have a ringleader. So you didn't really. I mean, this like worked out.
Insanely well.
Opponent appears to be full blown dead.
And we attack for 10?
That's a nice Plague Engineer you have over there. It would be a shame. So actually, given the presence of Plague Engineer, I think it actually did work out way better for us to do this.
Yeah, for sure. Alright, they are so incredibly dead. I guess we just go Sling Gang.
Yeah, Swing Gang attack them. They actually have to trump.
Oh,
so
we can
they
jump
don't
we can
even-
jump palm Sling Gang.
I know. Or you could just attack and show them that they're dead.
Yeah. Alright, they're dead. Alright, well, that was pretty easy.
All right. Yeah, this is probably the last one for me tonight.
Yep.
I guess you're finishing it up anyways.
Yeah, I was just gonna do these three.
Is Muxus an athlete? Looked like he was a sprinter right there to me, personally. A Stormfleet sprinter, one could say.
Hey, Mario.
I'm just thinking about Stormfleet sprinter now. 1 blue-red 2/2 haste pirate. It cannot be blocked.
Seems OP.
It was really good in that format. Like there were a lot of creatures with raid, so just having and they were all like blue-red pirates ish. So
What format was this?
Ixalan
Oh,
makes sense, right?
yeah. Real Chris McLean, thanks for the follow. Missed that a little bit ago. All right, Jarvis, what's our matchup going to be here?
Rugged over.
Wow, that was the most boring answer possible. You just pick the most popular deck.
Oh, did we? Okay, okay, I got it. Mono black reanimator depths.
Oh, it's
It's
lands.
lands.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know this guy's list specifically. Oh, deck, why?
The hand's so close to being great for some, but
I
it's
know.
if one of those lands was a lackey, that's the easiest keep. All right, this hand's pretty good too. This hand's actually like the hand you want,
Yo, yeah.
right?
Lucky,
This is
port,
actually like close
waste,
to the
basic
nut.
land.
We'll just have to see how good or what's draw is.
Looks like
Oh, looks pretty good.
turn one loam. Or library, maybe. Loam, all right. All right, so he's two fetches in his hand. He hits stage port exploration. Okay. Oh my god.
I
All
mean, he
right.
kept on 7, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a really good reason to keep on 7 from my. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
He didn't cast the loam either. That means you're getting punched and fired probably.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, what are you gonna do? Not attack?
I'm just wondering should I play any particular land first? I think not.
No, you should just attack first and see what happens. I think.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, his hand was like literally
Same.
top 5% for this matchup. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Mox, exploration, loam, punishing fire. Cool. Uh
Well, he doesn't have the grove yet, but that'll change pretty fast probably.
yeah. Probably his crop rotation as well. Let's just be real.
Well, if he has crop rotation, I would just save it to make Meryl Age.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. That's all, honestly the easiest way to beat goblins
Yeah,
to
yeah.
just Meryl Age them. It's like effortless in game one essentially.
You just need to find the pieces. There's Gamble.
That's like insanely good.
Last card, so it's unknown, loam, and then I used to put the loam in the yard.
Oh, he had a second loam. I'm pretty sure he gambled for depths because that's what I would do.
Yeah. Oh, they gambled for Grove.
That also works. I mean,
Guess we pay Echo.
actually, yeah. I guess that also makes sense now that I think about it. Because he thinks he can win a long game by just casting shock, 3-mana shocks like repeatedly.
I don't understand that necessarily.
So I think the
Nice
reason to
draw,
do
me.
the reason to do that is if you're worried about like some weird Gaia's Cradle variant.
I guess. I play out my wasteland at this point.
Mm, so the thing is, if he dredges into depths anyways, you can't interrupt it unless you play Wasteland now. So I think you have to. But you're also cool to that if they're smart because they just port your waste before playing stage.
Mm-hmm. All right. They hit a second punching fire, but no lands.
Second Punishing Fire is kind of broken too, actually.
Yeah, with this many red sources.
Yeah, exactly. And like the thing that your opponent's going to do, because I know he's pretty skilled, is you can just stage your Taiga to get more,
Right.
or stage your Grove to rebuy even more. So like, pretty sure you're going to lose like 4 shocks per turn because your deck can't beat that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, that's what it is, right?
Yep.
And you're drawing a lot of cards that are,
Pretty bad.
quite frankly, vanilla creatures in this matchup, right?
Mm-hmm.
Expert is a two mana 1/1 with flash. Pyrokinesis has no text.
Yeah. All right. Honestly, I think I'm so close to dead here. Like, I'm just not gonna play. Don't really feel like
I
what.
believe you are dead. It might take like another 5 minutes because like suppose he only has like one depth in his deck and it's near the bottom, it would actually take a while to kill you. It would
Yeah.
take probably like 7 minutes to
Yeah.
punch you out.
I just don't feel like doing that. Nope. Actually, I've wondered is so I want to just board in bolts as like non-creature reach.
I don't think it really works out for you,
Yeah.
but
Like a lot of times you do get lands to like a somewhat low life total and then you're just trying to scrape across the finish line. But this plan also looks okay.
yeah, I think I slightly prefer this. I mean, personally, I think um, Mogwar Marshall's not very good in the matchup, but this is also fine.
Yeah, I mean I think its primary purpose is to be a mana battery for Skirk. Like I could see going like bring in a bolt over. I don't know. Bring leader's haste can be reach sometimes. So it depends on removal. Whereas bolt is pretty
Mhm.
unconditional. But they're the factor of getting to go lackey into ringleader is pretty. You can't lackey in a lightning bolt. Oh my god, these hands. Okay, this is solid though.
Yep, it's like a top hand for the matchup.
Yeah, I think we're putting back War Chief. Cause I think we want everything else pretty badly. We're kind of hoping that he does the Jarvis. I'm getting like a weird beeping noise.
Yeah, it's don't worry about it. I had to turn something else off
Oh, okay.
to turn it off.
Yeah, there's exploration.
Opponent didn't mulligan, right?
Nope.
They have 8/5. Yeah. So like, if they don't mulligan, they're actually way more likely to have exploration in their hand. That's how it works.
Yeah.
But
I can just port the Grove here.
agreed. Try to sneak in a wacky hit
Mm-hmm. We draw a land, we can just matron for Muxus.
because they're red green kill Master P.
Yeah.
Like so, the probability of turn one punching fire like means you want to constrain their red mana, I think. But I mean it is like a little bit close, right?
Uh, I don't think it's that close
I think it's
personally.
close, but
Whoa.
it says you can only activate as a sorcery, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I've played with that card before. It's been a while. It was in my mono black zombies deck though, so a little bit different. But
Yeah. Let's see if they have the P fire. I feel like they do. Slingang's not bad. Wish I had a land though, but I probably wouldn't have played matron there for Muxus. It's just too bad against crop rotation or punishing fire. Oh wow, they didn't have it. Okay.
okay, well put the matron in.
We could put in Slingang and then Violent Pile Driver and kill them next turn.
Oh, that actually does seem much better. Note you can port the Grasping Dunes upkeep, and I believe you should.
Yes, I agree.
It's a really weird card to put in your deck.
I think it's for Dreadhorde. It's a -1/-1 counter.
Oh, that actually does make sense. That's cool. Okay. I hadn't considered it until you just pointed it out now. All right. That's sweet.
Yeah,
I don't know
that
if
is
it's
cool
good.
tech.
It's definitely sweet.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine the colorless land slots are pretty tight in lands. Last zone. Okay. I don't know if that saves them. Stage. Okay.
I think you might have lethal through a rotated Merit Wage, but I haven't done the math.
We can
Oh
also
no, you don't. They just block the Valor Drive, of course not.
we can
But you might be able to survive the hit.
Okay.
Nug them for one.
Yeah. They lose exploration, which is pretty nice. All right. Um,
One, so 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. So you can put them to 4 by my count, and then 3 off the matron, but that's not 0, so we're obviously not doing that.
do you want to port them, or do you want to?
I think porting them is safer. You can port them and play Relic, which is
Yeah,
kind of nice.
port grasping tunes again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just want to keep slinging and play.
There's a desert. Just like Field of the Dead should have been a desert.
Okay. Depths.
All right.
Don't
I
think that matters.
don't think so either, because like you attack with all, they block pile driver, you sack it. So they're at 4, they take. Yeah, you just have lethal with the matron, right?
I believe so. Um,
Field of the Dead, use the tap for black and playtesting.
oh,
What the
I
hell?
should have not tapped all my red
You could have
sources.
gotten a 1-drop, but it
Yeah,
doesn't matter, right? It's
yeah,
lethal no matter what.
yeah.
Yeah, just get.
Redundant sling gang, I guess.
Yeah. Yo, just right click attack all.
I'm trying to think, does crop rot from maze?
It buys 1 turn. But also, like, the fact that you're at such a high life total means
Yeah.
they can't even punk you out with punching fire either.
Mm-hmm. All right, sweet.
All right. So this is for all the
All the
marbles.
marbles for the 4-1 marbles.
Okay, so if you do want to side and bolt, I'm not like completely opposed. I think it's like kind of bad, but not insanely bad.
It's
It's only
like
kind of
it's
bad.
kind of cheesy. I don't know. But like I do, my experience against lands is that a lot of times you get them to like around 6, and then they tend to, if they stabilize, that's around the life total that they stabilize at. And so having a little bit of final reach.
So Killmaster, yeah, that is the primary point. If they had crop rot for maze, they can block the sling gang, which is a little bit worse for us. But we do have a redundant sling gang, so you only get punished in the times where they have a wasteland for you to put you off another land.
Yeah.
So I think what we did is fine.
Yep.
I'm not convinced waiting is good. I basically just never wait
Oh
in those
yeah,
spots
yeah.
as a stack. I think it's just like horrendous because like they are clearly like they clearly do want the game to go a little bit longer so they can try to do something. I'm not sure what. Yeah, I'm probably okay with this. I'm okay with this hand ish. It's not like the most insane,
Yeah,
but
no grave hate, no wastelands or ports is kind of rough. But do have 2 basics, which is a big deal. So we can dodge the managed denial elements here.
yeah, the problem is if they have the depth side, then it's obviously not good.
Oh god, we boarded out all of our experts. Fuck.
Yeah, but expert is like so shit versus them. Like,
That's frustrating.
yeah, I would definitely play the violin now because we can't even
Yep.
get through.
Yeah, boarding out all the experts, really rough. Matron's good draw though. We can potentially get Reclaimer off the field with Pashlik. Solison, thanks for the follow, and Hamuda MTG. Let's see what this gets. Oh, this looks like fast depths.
Yeah.
Gambling for loan, presumably.
That would be my assumption.
Discarded P-Fire.
Oh, the key unbolt for P-Fire. Huh. Okay, time to put this Lackey in play.
Fortunately,
The Patchwork line doesn't work because they'll have a bigger they'll have a 3/4
yeah.
reclaimer.
Yep. Getting the Wasteland there was pretty good.
Yeah. Interesting. Now it's really complicated what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, this game just got
Right.
real tricky.
I think my inclination is just waste go.
Yeah, I think that's mine as well.
We don't waste anything. I would just waste go. If you actively waste here, they just reclaim away the one you wasteland.
Right.
So you shouldn't do that now. If they tap the Grove to rebuy Punching Flare, I'm really tempted to just waste the Grove. I don't know how you feel about that. Well, we should at least think about it.
Yeah. Hmm. God, imagine if we had Musician's Expert right here. So
Yeah, it'd
good.
be pretty good, but
For the bolt? Yeah. Yeah, this ringleader could be a bolt.
yeah, but we shouldn't think about that. We should just focus on what is correct to waste.
So, we'll have P-Fire and 4 unknowns, right?
So let me make a case for wasting the Grove.
Okay.
The way a lot of the modern lands decks are built, they have way fewer dark depths.
Right.
So I don't think stage is that big of a threat. And also, like the stage by itself to copy something interferes with Reclaimer getting more lands. So I think killing the Grove with the chance of just shutting off their P5 recursion for a little bit is what makes sense to me personally.
Okay. Next turn we can go like Violin War Chief and get some value out of it before it dies.
Exactly.
Or we could go. I almost want to be able to matron for Trash Master before I get the War Chief in play, because then I can blow up the Mox and also get my stuff out of P-Fire range.
Yeah, so the problem with not wasting is if they do play Adepts, it's like disastrous because then you can't.
Yeah, then it's just stalemated.
Yeah, so that's why my gut tells me that I want to do that right here.
Okay.
I do believe this is like a really tricky situation. If you posted that exact play on Twitter,
yeah,
you'll get a lot of answers, and a lot of people just aren't going to explain their answer, even though they really should.
Ooh.
This is fine. Like this
Taiga.
I mean, it's not great, but at least it's kind of slow for them to do.
Oh, also Reclaimer's now a 1/2.
Well, also the bigger problem is they can try to merit lead you next turn.
Yes, but we can go Matron Crater Maker.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's probably correct now. Like,
huh. So we could take out the Mox, or we can kill the Reclaimer.
No. If you take out the Mox, then they just merit lead you, right? Or if we
take out the Mox, then they don't have enough mana to do that.
Yeah, no. I meant if you take out the Reclaimer, they just do that to you, right?
Can we do anything with Matron for Skirk here? Like if we go Violent War Chief, cast Matron, get Skirk, cast Skirk, sack Matron, cast Pile Driver. It's not quite enough. I could go. I could just go War Chief, Pile Driver, Pashalik, attack with everything, and then next turn set up to kill them with Matron for Sling Gang.
Just count the combat damage before you do that, I
Yeah.
guess.
War Chief, Pashlik, Pile Driver attacks for 2, 4, 6. So 7 off the Pile Driver, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 12 this turn, and if they block the Lackey with Reclaimer, then they trade.
Okay, looks great to me then.
Yeah, that seems really good.
Yeah. And they can't waste time casting Punching Fire because I think that's like game losing every time here,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
War Chief, Pashlik.
Right. Yeah, now that I'm looking at this seems like pretty obviously correct,
Yeah, yeah,
actually.
yeah. Yeah, that Pile Driver draw was good.
Golem Power Driver, they don't make it like that anymore.
R for 7-2. Oh, they've crop out for Maze. That's fine though.
That I mean, if they're doing like again, we want them to do stuff like this. This is like
Yeah,
actively
yeah,
fine for us.
yeah. It's super fine.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna get to Punching Fire creature, but like our hand is actually good at grinding if they want to go down that route,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Didn't
Like,
dredge.
well, no, you can't dredge things
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. Just
your best draw is Exploration again.
mm-hmm.
So
We know one of their cards in hand is Depths and Punishing Fire
yep,
and Grove.
yep.
Yeah, so Depths, Punishing
It's
Fire,
like
Grove.
slow but powerful, which is why like I think what we did was obviously like pretty good. Um, my inclination from their side is they should Punching Fire the War Chief probably,
Mm-hmm.
but it also depends on what's in their hand. This might be a game where they have to try to like Glacial Chasm to buy a turn, but Sling Gang is really good versus Glacial Chasm. So
Right.
nowadays, if I were playing that deck, I would never try to do that like
Yep.
anymore. It's just like so unsafe.
All right. Vile. So we're going for slinging this turn or next turn, I guess. So we could Ringleader plus Matron this turn, Matron for sling.
Yeah, I think that looks better. Plus,
Yeah.
it gives you more information about what's going to happen.
Yep. Oh.
They have the Grove untapped, so if they're smart, they just return the P fire
Yeah.
with the Grove
Yeah.
on the stack. But that is still a reasonable draw, I think.
Yeah.
I would probably just
Matron
keep
for sling
like
doesn't kill them right now, right? Because that's 2,
no, it
4,
doesn't.
6, 8, 10. It's 4 short, so we can do it next turn. Pretty
Did you
likely.
count the maze when you were doing that math?
Oh, I wasn't even counting combat. I was just counting drains because it's
Oh, sure.
6 off Matron
Mhm.
plus tokens, 10, 12, and then 11. But we get to attack
I mean,
for 2, so we're
yeah,
actually only 2 damage short for 3.
all counting aside, I think this is the turn you're supposed to violin ringleader probably.
Yeah. Another war chief would be really good here.
Yeah, it would. Not
It's another matron and a crater maker.
wait. What happens if you kill the Mox and play relic? Or you
We
can't play relic.
can't do
But
both.
what happens?
We get to ping them for 1 with the Pashlik, which is pretty funny.
Like actually, every mana you deny them, I think it's like insanely good for you, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
and we hit them for 4.
Yeah, I really think it did come down to wasting that grove that one turn. Like, was
Yeah,
really good
yeah,
actually. And I'm not. I mean, I don't know how obvious of a play that is, right?
yeah. No, it's that's a tough call. So
And
then
like you,
they have
you could
to.
make.
They have to. Okay, there's a wasteland. So I guess their plan is just to p-fire.
Oh yeah, I don't believe they're ever allowed to waste you here.
Yep.
I don't see what that accomplishes, right?
Right. Oh wow, that's a huge blowout.
Oh wait, aren't they just cast Matron first?
And then they p-fire Pashlik in response, and then we Violent Trashmaster.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they didn't do it. Okay.
Well,
Uh,
I
this
would put in Trash Master. I think.
is I'm just wondering,
Wait,
is
hold
Sling
on.
Gang lethal? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh yeah, right. 2,
It's
4.
lethal.
Yeah, it's lethal.
Okay. Oh, if it's lethal, I'm trusting your math here. I didn't do any math.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I
Because
think
it's
that game is
6
like super complicated, and it really comes down to figuring out
when to use
if they're
that
going to be
wasteland.
fast enough to beat you.
Yeah.
And like the answer was they really were not that close to killing you, even
Yeah.
though they like had a pretty good start.
Yeah. I
Like it was
think
kind of weird.
they were forced. The pile driver forced them to crop rotation away their stage for Maze to stay alive, which is pretty huge. That one turn where we suddenly
Mhm.
just went Warchief, pile driver, Pashlik, push out just a ridiculous amount of damage, really changed the game. Yeah, so that's easy. That's 13 points of burn with Sling Gang. But even if they did it properly and killed Pashlik in response to the Matron trigger, then we just still just Violent Trashmaster, hit them for 6, and then like there's no way they can win from there.
Right.
All right, that
Okay.
was
It
a cool
was a
match.
little bit rocky, but it
Yeah,
2-1 after starting 2 is fine, right?
yeah. So 4-1 league. So our one loss was to Blue Green Lands, which was rough.
Close,
It was
sort
close.
of.
It was definitely close. The game. I mean, game one they just had the sphere draw that obviously does not work against Goblin Lackey, and then game two the Uro flipped into play really. It was like a turn 3 Uro through a port.
Yeah.
Um, and then game 3, I really needed the basic, and we played. So we could have made it closer if we played the Vial instead of playing
Hmm.
you know. Wait, Kelmaster, you don't have Crop Rot
Yeah,
main?
but I
Wow.
think it would have lost still if I
Yeah,
had to guess.
yeah,
But I
we would have been one short of killing
no
before
crop
the
rotation main. So that means there are spheres instead of crop rots. So that's
ancient stirrings.
basically
Wow,
very bad for you. Um, ancient stirrings. Interesting.
wow,
That makes sense. That makes the Karn and
spheres make more
spheres
sense.
make sense. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Haven't considered it. I have to go myself
yeah,
now,
yeah.
but
Thanks for joining me,
it was good
Jarvis.
hanging out. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
See you, man. All right, everyone. Uh, we'll crack a chest here for the 4-1 league. Thanks for joining me on this brief. Oh, we got Thriving More and Cavalier of Night. I don't know if those cards are worth anything. Close this. Check out bots. Was it Cavalier? Almost a ticket. Then Thriving More. Classic Jumpstart card. It used to be expensive, but then they changed it. Let's do one more chest. Hollowed Fountain and release the dogs. Yeah, I imagine that. All these Jumpstart cards used to be worth like 3 tickets, but Hallowed Fountain maybe 2 tickets or something. RTR1. Yeah, 1.5. Man, I'm just a sucker for opening chests. It's just so addicting. Resto and whoa, Necromentia. Not worth anything. Restoration Angel from Avison. 25 cents. Rough chests here. Lightning Core Excavate. Oh wow, that's 125 play points. All right, that's a good chest. That's a good chest. Nothing from that. 125 play points, pretty damn good. And a Nesting Grounds and 20 play points. Wrong card. Nesting. Nothing. All right, pretty bad chest, but we got a good amount of play points. All right, so this deck list continues to be pretty solid. So that's like basically all 3 2s and 4 1s with this list, more or less nonstop. Just really consistent, like 70%. And most of these losses were my fault. Just playing kind of poorly. Like I know this Elves loss I straight up punted. The other Elves loss I also punted against this guy. That was last stream. Then Depths got wrecked. I forget this was. Somehow lost a standstill. That was pretty unfortunate. I kept finding back to basics early and I didn't draw vials. Alright, so this league was Turbo Muxus, Rug Delver. I guess I can show you my my first 2 matches. Round things out a little bit. Let's run the draw here. Keep this pretty sweet Cavern Lackey into Muxus' hand with a removal spell. We get pretty lucky here. Opponent does blind flip their Delver, which is really annoying because now Jump Home can't kill it, but they don't find a land off the Ponder. So we can actually potentially Creator Maker the Delver. Brainstorm. And I guess they attack here because they evidently didn't find the Bolt. So they knew Delver was going to die anyway. But I actually get the Muxus, and then Muxus puts a whole bunch of stuff into play, and then I cast Sling Gang, and the game's over. So I got pretty lucky there. I just never found a Bolt and 2 cantrips. Here. So this hand's nice because of the Bolt, and then got the basic land, Wasteport. Just good. It's a little weird to have only 1 red source, but the Prospector makes up for it a little bit. Draw a Cavern, which is very nice, and because of that, I now became comfortable wastelining on turn 1 because I have the answer for the Delver no matter what. I have 2. Blind Flip again, Chain Lightning, kind of annoying. They have a second Delver, so definitely punish for that Wasteland. And then I top deck Kinesis, and it's just insanely good. So kind of a tough call of what to pitch here to the Kinesis. Definitely not pitching Matron, so I think it's between Creator Maker, Bolt, or Prospector. I want to keep the Bolt because of a Dreadhorde Arcanist being the follow-up here, potentially. And Creator Maker's a little bit better because, you know, pushes damage a little bit more, it's a little bit better as a creature. Uses my mana a little more efficiently. Prospector's nice because we know there's a Chain Lightning in their hand, and if we play a Prospector, it can be difficult for them to safely cast Chain Lightning. But I ended up pitching the Prospector just as the lower impact creature. They Brainstorm and pass. I'll draw a Relic. I just wanted to mana deny them a little here, so if they were going to spend cantrips, then they have to cantrip into more lands, which isn't really what Delver wants to be doing. And also baits out a Wasteland on my port instead of my Cavern, which is pretty nice. So now I jam my Creator Maker. There's a decision to play. There is a call to play Relic there and just like pop it to stop Hooting Mandrills from being cast, but I think that's a little too defensive. So they Brainstorm into another Wasteland, which is pretty bad. But I do top deck another land, and it is Cavern. So I get to play my Relic now. I'm just gonna Pass, and I think I pop Relic in the upkeep here. Oh no, since they didn't play Mandrills last turn, that's right. I was like, okay, they probably don't have Mandrills. So they play Dreadhorde. Bolt's really nice here. I didn't bolt end step because I haven't given them a single opportunity to daze yet, so definitely not doing that. Third land's very nice. Awkwardly, I can't play one of my 3-drops here, so I kind of time walk myself. But this Crater Maker's gotten in for some damage. And I think at this point, I decide to pop the Relic. So they chain lightning there. So I really didn't want to deal with the Booty Mantles that turn. So because they used their bolt effect that I knew about, I'm pretty happy to jam Warchief there. They didn't have red up, so there isn't really a huge punish. And if they played a Dreadhorde or something, I could Matron Expert and kill it. So here, Matron for Expert, and then Matron for Gem Palm, just getting my removal in my hand as soon as possible. They did have the Bolt, though. So they gave me 2 free mana, which is probably an error. They should have bolted the Warchief immediately. At which point I probably would have just slammed the Ringleader. So take my 4 here. They do have the Hoonie Mandrels. Unfortunately, does not do anything about the Goyf's size. Here, I decide that the Goyf is less scary than the Mandrels, even though the Goyf is bigger. It's just Trample is very annoying. I can chump block for quite a while, especially with drawing that War Marshal. So I used both my removal on that. It's rough if they have a Dreadhorde here, though. I don't really want to go to 8 yet, so I do chump there. 6th land is excellent, so I can play War Marshal plus Ringleader, so my sequencing is really clean here. Unfortunately, that Ringleader only hit Lackey and bottom my 2nd Relic, which would be insane on this board. So that was kind of rough. Definitely not an exciting Ringleader. Then they draw an Oko, so they've gone threat, which is kind of annoying. But we're both at 8, and I can just kind of race them here. Put them to 2, and then they need like Rough Tumble to kill me here. They have a 3rd Goyf, and they crack their food main phase because they're going to be forced to. They just kind of have to stand back. And we draw a Bolt, top deck Bolt to put them in lethal range. So both bolts were exceptionally good, right? We 1-for-1 Dreadhorde, and we allowed us to kill them. So really good bolts there. And then against Turbomuxus, I believe I'm on the play. Very reasonable, kind of pretty fair hand, but we got to port. So I got my blockers for Lackey. Ancient Tomb tells me it's Turbomuxus. They play Rabble Master post-combat, which makes sense. 2nd Crater Maker's decent. Worth that Tomb. Chalice 1 doesn't matter, so I get to eat the Lackey for free. And then kill the Rabble Master. More lands, not super exciting. Warchief, they don't attack. Another land. So I'd get my free attack and then pop Crater Maker. Gotta kill Warchief ASAP. TP Max with the Twitch Prime sub for 3 months. Welcome back, appreciate it. So just trying to delay the game until I can draw like a Matron or something. But they draw Matron first, and I believe they get Chieftain, which is kind of weird. Because now I can port them off. They can only play like, so they had Ringleader and they hit 3, which is not great. Draw another land. So we've drawn 4 spells this game. So kind of hard to win. I was trying to keep him off Chieftain plus creature. I block and go to 1 to set up a world where if I draw like Ringleader into Warchief, I actually have lethal. So I think they should have held something back. They didn't need to put me to 1. But I draw a Munitions Expert, which is not going to be good enough. So we had plenty of outs there, but like Matron, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Matron for Sling Gang, maybe. Can't Matron for Muxus, unfortunately. 1 mana short, so just kind of flooded out that game 1 there. Game 2, reasonable hand. Does need a third land. Mogwai Marshal is really good against this deck, though. Just really good blocker. So they kind of throw their whole hand away. I don't know why they... Okay, so they had Dead Gone and Matron Dead Gone pretty bad. I just go for the double block. Totally fine. Play a second War Marshal, so now their play feels pretty bad. Play Crater Maker. They concede here. I don't think they should have, because they can just blow up my... this is a very premature concession. They can just blow up my Vial, and if I don't draw lands, then kind of stuck. Obviously, if I do draw lands, then they probably can't win, because they can just Trash Master their Chrome Moxes, and then they don't have any mana. I do think that's a premature concession. And then game 3 here. Have to mulligan this. I basically have to... I think we both mulligan to 5, because it's just like... Turn 1 Lackey is so scary. I got Ancient Tomb Pass, which is a little weird. Cavern Out Lackey. Chrome Mox. So it's a turn 2 Ringleader, which is pretty good in Mulligan to 5, and they hit Warboss Prospector. So I draw Ringleader, which is a really good draw, because now I actually have something to do with this Lackey. And then Ringleader draw is just an Expert, but Expert's pretty good. So Crater Maker plus Warboss. We know the last card in hand is Skirk. Pyrokinesis, very good draw. So while they're tapped out, I get to kill the Crater Maker. Port City. I probably should have ported a Red Source there. So the Expert chain continues. Get them down to 7. Draw 4. So now I'm just like, okay, just please don't top deck Muxus. And they draw a Matron for Muxus, but they are 2 mana short of getting into play this turn. The Pashlik means I can swing with everything, and no matter what they do, they die basically. So that's a 4-1. Hope you all enjoyed it. Posting this on YouTube. Next stream will be pretty busy this weekend, so I might not get to stream this weekend, but we'll see. I'm going to be recording with Newton Hang for Goblin Gauntlet. That's coming back for the Patreon series. He's offered to do Goblins vs. Elves with me. That's going to be really interesting. So that's on the Ringleader tier of Patreon. And also just got a lot of just real life stuff going on this weekend. Involving moving furniture and all sorts of fun things. OG Trilla, thanks for the follow. Yeah, there might be a period where the stream gets delayed because I'm moving until we get set up again. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's see who else is streaming. I know Lawrence Harmon's going to be doing a very rare stream in about 25 minutes. So it looks like Anurag is testing Snow for the showcase. There's an Elves prelim. Or Nathan's playing the Elves prelim. I guess I'll send you over to Nathan. Anurag's got enough viewers, right? Appreciate people watching today. Appreciate Jarvis for joining me. And see you guys next time.